question. So we'll finish with Francis Njoroge. Francis, go ahead. Francis, we cannot hear you. Francis, perhaps you want to unplug your earphones and speak to the gadget director.
Thank you for giving me such. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you for giving me such an opportunity to speak about. I will speak about security. You have said security in most cases are affected. You want to use CCTV. I do innovation and I deal with security. I have made a device that can be able to notify you if someone tries to go to a restricted area or tries to steal from certain area. I can be able to know through a phone call. And I think that system can also help in those areas that you're saying the security is not good. Then on the point of Eric,
I think Francis has dropped out. Let's answer the first part of the questions we had. Congratulations on making a device. I think Kenya needs more youthful innovators such as yourself, Francis Njoroge. But perhaps we could answer his question. And then when a spokesman, we must admit that we've got a lot more questions to have been asked. I think we'll try to collate them and answer them on our social media. But let Francis be the last question of the day.
Thank you very much, Francis. We appreciate the innovation. We take cognizance in NMS that our youth and our trained personnel in the country is abundant. We want to partner with you. We want you to send us the innovative way you have to incorporate with others. The way to tackle security, a lot of it will be done by technology. Rather than the formal way of enforcing it in our community. And if you go to our place like what we are doing in Green Park right now, we are simply enhancing a modern technological way to manage the park in a decent manner. So we'll appreciate and we will support any other person, apart from Francis, who can send us his innovative ways. We'll be very glad to copy it. We are not a know-it-all in NMS. We very much like to be also educated and learn from you so that whatever we build is a product of both of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Just to add, just to give Francis the comfort that in case he wants to see or even to meet the engineer, you can come to my office and I will be able to link you with the engineer. So don't be afraid wherever you are, just write to us or call us and we'll be able to ensure that the engineer is able to meet with you so that you can give him, even explain to him the kind of innovation that you have that can help in terms of improving security, within our towns. And of course, this ministry is not just a ministry of ICT, but it's also innovation and youth affairs. And therefore, we also give opportunities to any other young person out there who may have an innovation that we want to be able to reach the ears of the government. So I think, Mark, we probably want to end it there. For now, I know there's a lot that needs to be discussed, and as far as beautification of our cities, not just Nairobi alone, but our cities, so that we can be able to be also recognized as a country with cities that can, fill the bill of being 21st century cities. A lot has been done, a lot still needs to be done by the government, but the target of the government really is to ensure that it is able to provide a dignified living environment for our people. So all that is being rolled out, not just in terms of infrastructure that we mentioned, but also in terms of housing. We're aware about the affordable housing program that the government has rolled out to ensure that our people are able also to live in a dignified environment, improving the slums as far as housing is concerned. So indeed, the target is to ensure that the Kenyans are living in an environment where they can be able to feel dignity, they can be able to feel appreciated, they can be able to get all the services that are consistent with the 21st century economy. And therefore, I want to thank Engineer Ochieng together with Engineer Givenji for the presentation and for being able to articulately, and even to engage the public and answer all the, concerns, and also giving suggestions where, the NMH is heading as far as the future programs and projects are concerned. We therefore want to thank each and everyone who has participated in this program, and to ask you again that on Monday next week, same time, same place, we'll be having seminar sports. Mark?
Thank you so much, our government spokesman. Indeed, I must thank the engineers, Dr. Engineer Michael Ocheng Owino, who is the Director of Roads, Transport and Public Works at NMS, and Engineer Stanley Githinji, the Assistant Director in charge of Water Services at NMS. We thank everybody for participating. Let me give you some consolation, those who had questions. We've seen your questions about how trees are being cut. We've seen your questions about how borders are riding on pavements. These are issues that we hope we will be able to address on social media, respond to you with our tweets, but we would like to thank you so much for participating. See you next week, same time. And once again, thank you to our guests for making time and for doing an excellent job in upgrading our city to make it better, a better city for all. Once again, we thank you. See you next week, same time on Semana Spokes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.